Hi, we're Squid.
And more water from your eyes, and you're watching Two for the Road.
I think I first listened to you guys on the way back from a hearing test, which was quite fun. It was it all went well, and then I blasted your album on the way home.
Have you gone back since to retest the
No,
hearing?
I haven't. Maybe I should have done.
Yeah, Ollie introduced me to you guys now and then listened to the record to Everyone's Crushed on a long haul flight. And it was one of those ones where, you keep falling asleep during the flight and you wake up and you're in a different point of the album and you're just like, but it kept waking me up, which I think is a good thing because often I don't wake up. I love it.
Yeah, I guess there's some kind of jump scares.
Yeah.
Good for waking up.
Yeah, I think some of the crazy polyrhythmic elements is enough to wake you up even when you've had like a few wines and a Valium on a flight.
I think we saw you at we all came and saw you at Green Man as well in Wales.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my favorite festival we've ever played, I think.
Yeah, it's amazing there, isn't it? It's so beautiful.
Ollie, I met you in Bristol. Briefly
Yeah, that's the one.
after the show.
Yeah, it's quite a strange venue, that one in Bristol. It's quite new, and I don't know. I think the sound's definitely gotten a lot better there. But yeah, next time, Strange Brew in Bristol, that'd be great.
It was kind of cool once I figured out that, because that was the place that was kind of like hidden within a coffee shop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the new one?
We got to that.
Next to
Yeah.
Warhouse. Oh.
Yeah.
We got to that coffee shop and we're just kind of like, oh, like, where are we playing in here?
Yeah, I remember my partner came to that gig as well, and she said that you guys were all playing cards before the gig, and she said they look like nice people, so that's good.
Even while we were playing cards, we were probably being we're pretty cutthroat card players.
I remember the first tour we ever did, and the first gig of it was in Leeds. I don't know if you guys have played in Leeds in your UK tour, but we were like, it was the first time hiring a van, and I remember just being so stoked by the fact there was a table that we could play cards on, and I thought everyone would play with me, and then I think I had 0 takers, so maybe I'm gonna have a bit more luck on this tour. I think this is like the 5th trip to the US, but like there's been ones where I think the first time we went was South by in 2019, and we were just there for like, or maybe we were there for like 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days, and did like crammed as many gigs in as possible, and then we didn't come back until 2021, I think. That was like the first time touring, and we were doing like all the fun little clubs in Brooklyn, New York. Like we were at like Baby's Alright, and then did like a few of those ones, and then we went back like really soon afterwards in spring 2022. But this feels like the longest one with like new places. Like we've not been to Nashville, not been to Atlanta. It's quite a lot.
Okay.
But yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah. I remember once we played this club in Zurich, and someone behind the bar just like gave us a stamp, and they were like, "This stamp can get you anything." We were like, "What?"
Suddenly, like, Anton comes back 5 minutes later. Like he doesn't usually drink on tour, but like came back with like a Negroni in each hand, just like, this stamp's great.
Yeah, I kind of just I think I'd run out of cigarettes or something, and then this like woman just like opened a drawer that just had like 100 packs of cigarettes in and gave me some. But
Scotland's mad like that.
Yeah, but I mean that probably reflects quite badly on me, just saying it's all about free stuff and money.
All about the ciggies.
Wow, that's totally valid. Yeah, anybody who gives me a free pack of cigarettes is like on
Friends for life.
on my good list. Yeah,
Yeah, or money.
or money for that matter. Yeah. I don't know. There's something special about it when it's a thing.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
it's just
I feel like in the States more so. Like, do you still have it in the States where you can just have the cigarette box and the brand just like on it? Because in the UK, they
yeah.
spent years trying to work out the most humanly disgusting color, and then made all the cigarette packets this kind of like, or you've probably seen it, like this kind of weird like mulch brown,
swamp green or something.
swamp green. Yeah.
I think they had some like people actually like researching what is the ugliest color ever.
Yeah, we
Not
still
even
have
awesome.
beautiful
Yeah.
cigarettes in America. They look so nice.
Yeah, the old like the Camel boxes and the Marlboro boxes. Can't beat it.
I'm just working through a bunch of duty-free cigarettes from the Paris airport, so I got like all like the like really
Oh,
morbid
yeah.
pictures and stuff.
Bad lady.
Yeah. I always wonder, like, I would love to like be a fly on the wall in like the boardroom where they conceptualize like the pictures. Like, do you think they have a team of people that are just like, okay, like we gotta step it up. Like, how do we top ourselves? Like,
Yeah, definitely, because there's that one of the little kid like looking just at the cigarette.
Yeah,
He has not- That one's my favorite. That one's the least disgusting, but
The
somehow
one
the
where
saddest.
they've got a kid and they've like shoved a cigarette through the kid's dummy and it's just like sticking out the dummy, and it's like, I don't know what it's trying to say. It's probably trying to say don't smoke with kids, but it just looks like the baby's just having a really nice kind of like king size straight.
an advert for smoking. Yes.
yeah.
I think that's my least favorite part about Tor. Those I can't smoke because I'm supposed to be singing. But anytime I'm not singing, or I decide that I actually don't care if I sound good, I enjoy myself.
Do you find it fucked up your voice when you smoke on tour or like performance?
Yeah, I feel like I can't. I feel like it does do bad things to my lungs, which I guess is what they tell you, so I shouldn't be that surprised.
Ollie was always kind of like able to just never have anything affect your voice like that. It was kind of weird.
Wow,
Yeah,
you're
I
so
can't-
lucky.
I've started vaping, which isn't as good, but I think it's worse for my voice. So I've just got to kind of like weigh up the options, whether or not.
I've seen
Yeah.
you in bits in the gig where like we usually have these moments in the set where we just go to like a kind of clocked sequencer jam, and Ollie takes like a couple of minutes to hide behind the drum kit, and I sometimes look around and just be hitting the vape behind the gig.
It's the perfect time because there's so many smoke machines about, you know.
My tour prep all through just always so disorganized to the point where I leave and I don't feel like I've got what I need with me and all this stuff. And we've had a little bit of a break from touring. Like the last tour we did in Asia, we came back and then it was like a month off. So we went in rehearsals last week and I was just like, all my shit is broken, all my patch cables are just making weird noises. But I think all in all we're pretty good just getting the rehearsal together, and then I guess just knowing where we're going sometimes as well, that helps. It makes me feel less stressed.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting because this is the first time we've toured with drums, so there's more practicing to be done. We're not really like our full band practices are kind of few and far between. It's usually like a lot of individual practicing, then a brief touch up. But now that it's a bigger band, it's becoming more important. And I'm realizing that, whatever, 9 days before we leave. So all the cable
it'll be
testing
great.
and stuff. Yeah.
I guess you guys kind of got a bit different to us because with the additional band, like having extra members, do you feel like that affects how you kind of think about going into the rehearsal? Do you have to kind of make concessions on how you've got used to stuff when it's just like a couple of you or three of you? Or do you have to change that up with arrangements and stuff?
I mean, a little bit. Part of the concept live is for it. Because we use a backing track, you know, if we just tried to make it sound as much like the recording as possible, that just feels like it would be kind of boring. So going into it expecting it to be different and expecting everyone to kind of bring their own angle to it is kind of part of the fun. Plus the people playing with us are very good friends of ours. It's pretty chill. We mostly just goof around. We're not very good at practicing, to be entirely honest.
I don't think we are.
But we're pretty good at hanging out, which like practicing being around each other is the more important thing, maybe.
Probably more important, to be honest.
I think I just make sure that I've got all of my phone charger and my vape charger and my Nintendo Switch charger. Just like kind of lay them out on the bed like a kind of military man.
It's like
that's how
the big three.
The big three.
Yeah, I feel like I usually a couple hours before we leave just hectically. I've gotten good at making sure we have all this stuff for the show, like backup cables and stuff like that. But in terms of my personal stuff, I like forget about it until the night before we're leaving. I just kind of throw stuff in a bag and hope for the best.
I just put all my stuff into storage, so I actually just packed for the next 9 months.
That's pretty good.
Nice.
So, I think I'll be more ready this time. I feel like, I usually just throw things in a suitcase and then I realize I don't have a single outfit I want to wear. And then I end up buying too many clothes. But I think that now I don't have an apartment, there will be something in me that won't want to buy clothes since I have absolutely nowhere to put them.
I always go to the States and I'm like, I'm going to bring nothing and then hopefully just buy loads of stuff and come back. But then I always just like never actually get around to buying stuff, and then I kind of just come back with the empty suitcase and I've been wearing the same shit for the same like for a whole.
I'm gonna say thanks for having us along on your tour in advance. And
Thanks.
also nice to meet you in advance here online while I'm in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing your music every day for a month. Like, you know, certain bands you purely can do that with, and it's like, I'm excited. Some
Play some
Vienna
cards. Build some cities together. Rock some cities.
See, Rachel's got Rachelopolis, but you got a really good opportunity with your name, Ollie, because you can make Ollieopolis. And that has
They're going to be like a Springfield, Shelbyville kind of scenario going on.